first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. Leaves it for Penny. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mills. And Jones has it over the... And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He gets this to Thornton. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Throwing, Jones. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. Now Jones looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Pats use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. There's been other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Mills throw taken in there by Cooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down.
Well, he obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he throws back inside for the completion.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break the tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Mills now looks to throw on first down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Inside handoff, Penny. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Robbie Anderson making his way back onto the field.
Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, the good stuff, you got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, the Patriots at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Jones.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and this is most definitely the guy you want running the football when you need the tough yards on 3rd down. And he moves the chains and then some as he shakes off that first contact.
Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England.
A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point up and through. And that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston set to take over. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Mills now.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get it.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They hand this off to Harris. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Tyquan Thornton
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Patriots take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 21-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off. Taking it about the 1.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
On 1st and 10, Mills. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
10 more there and another first down.
To throw, Mills. They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's 2nd down. Now Mills. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Again, it's Mills. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Patriots offense heads back out there, and we get another look at Tyquan Thornton.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones.
That's complete yet again to Thornton.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Back to throw. Jones.
Throw finding Thornton over the middle.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England.
A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Patriots are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
So past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game, we skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Patriots offense heads back out there, and we get another look at Tyquan Thornton.
What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and the Texans scoop it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case,
Like
wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football
Don't forget now.
completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
And he finds Penny. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On second down, here's Pierce. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, but they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Penny. Nice move at the 5. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Ayuk from 4 yards out. And the Texans get a bit closer. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is down to 28-10. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Patriots offense heads back out there, and we get another look at Tyquan Thornton. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Runs over him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And shutting him off, now open field. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Still on his feet. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. He's got Ayuk once again. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less.
Mills. Pass complete out left to Ayuk. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run here with Pierce.
He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate.
Second down and goal. Mills. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Ayuk. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Running back Damian Harris, and the Patriots ready to go on their next drive here.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. That is caught by Anderson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Jones now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Jones throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown! Robbie Anderson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. The point after is good, and they open the lead up now to 25. That time a 6-play drive, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Texans offense set to regain possession. And they, unfortunately, are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. 1st down, Mills. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A 1st down throw for Mills. They set up the screen to Penny. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. Mills to throw it. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
And now out comes Houston.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. After the pick 6 a moment ago, here's Mills again.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
On third down, here's Mills.
He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the return is Jones.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. Patriots offense heads back out there, and we get another look at Tyquan Thornton.
And he is just 1 reception away from 10 in this game. I don't know what they need to do defensively, but something has to be altered, does it not?
I know that whenever we tried to cover a person who's having a game like this, you're trying to vary what you're doing, trying to change things up, hoping to fool him occasionally. If not fool him, fool the quarterback so maybe they don't read the coverage correctly. Right now, though, they're in pretty good sync.
33 yards that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And we are inside at 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They run again with Harris. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
106 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And they will take a knee here. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. And they take a knee. Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And this will be caught with the kid taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team who puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.